Hey everyone, it's Matt, the resale champ. And this week, I have not done this in a while, so I'm going to do a what sold on eBay. I don't think I've done one this month. If I did, it was quite a bit earlier in the month. And I'm really just going to catch probably the last week right now because I don't want to make these too long. I did have some nice sales. So I'm going to go through, I want to say it looks like it's about six or seven. A couple of those were small. One of them was a big sale that I underpriced. I didn't do enough research, and I clearly could have sold it for more after researching after it sold. And how do you handle that? How do you handle when something sells too quick, and then you start to freak out, and you're like, oh my gosh, did I just lose a bunch of money because I could have sold this for a much higher price? And so it does give you that feeling in your gut, and you're kind of like, oh man, what did I do? So I will address that. That's going to be the last thing. So if you'll stick with me, this is going to be less than 30 minutes. I'm going to go through these pretty quick, and we'll talk about kind of where I got them, what I paid for them, and maybe how long they sat. I don't know if I'll be able to see that. And then obviously what they sold for. All right, first item is a pair of jeans. So let me get these pulled up. All right, these sold recently. This is a pair of Levi silver tabs. So jeans was one of the first things I started looking for was these Levi silver tabs, and this is not my own doing. I got this information from another Facebook group, from another YouTuber. So silver tabs typically sell at a higher price than other Levi's. Specifically silver tab baggies. Now these are not baggies; these are loose silver tab loose. These sat. They had distressed cuffs, so I don't know if you can see in the picture, but the cuffs were a little bit worn, but not too bad. And I originally had these at $49.99. They did sell at 10% off. The way I do my sales currently, and I've changed this around every so often, right now, after 6 months, after it's been on there for 6 months, so over 180 days, at the end of the 6 months, starting month 7 at 210 days, they will go on sale at 10%. And then I do it at 10% up every month. So at 8 months, it's 20%, 9 months, 30, 10 months, 40. And then at 12 months, it goes to 50%. So anything that's been up for over a year is 50%. So I know these were on my site for 7 months, and they did sell at 10% off for $44.99 plus shipping. I most of the time do plus shipping on my listings. You'll see where the exceptions are, and these go in a padded envelope. And again, I got that from somebody else. Normally, I wouldn't have tried these, but I did get these into a padded envelope, so they went for like $7.50 or something like that shipping. These I would have gotten. I don't remember specifically where I got these, but most likely yard sale or a thrift store, obviously, and generally don't pay more than $5 for jeans. So somewhere in that $5 range. So that's not a bad turnaround. So let's go to the next item. All right, so nothing too exciting here. Starbucks Verissimo decaf pods, open box. This was an Amazon return. So $9.99 free shipping. Obviously, I didn't make much money on this. I did ship this first class. I want to say it was $4. I want to say it was like 8 ounces, right at that price break there. I want to say I spent $4 to ship it, obviously after fees. Really didn't make much, if anything. This was like I said, an Amazon return. So nothing to get too excited about other than just to get it out of the house. So there you go. These were, I want to say, expired too. So as you can see, a year expired, 9/19. So I did put that in my listing. I did list it as new, but of course I put that it was open and that they were expired. These were listed quite a while. July 6th. I don't know. I'm going to go with this date. I assume this date right here where it says July 6th is when I listed. So a couple months, but I've had these quite a while. I just hadn't gotten them listed. All right, let's go to next. All right, so here's another very small sale, Unbreakable DVD, $4.99. This was a used DVD. So I believe most of you, if you have not already, go back and watch, but I did a haul for a large, over 3,000 DVD haul. And what I did, most of those are sealed. Most of them were sealed, and they went to Amazon, and they are selling, by the way. And I need to do one. I'll probably do an update on my DVDs because they are hitting the warehouses now and they are selling. So I'll do an update probably this month, sometime in October, on my DVD haul. But this is interesting because what I did, my thought process was I had a couple hundred used DVDs out of that haul, over 225, and I didn't want to try to sell those. So I put them. I was going to do a bulk buy, and on not eBay, on Facebook Marketplace. So I did. I put them on Facebook Marketplace for $100 for 225, I want to say, and I have not gotten a single bite, nothing. So I'm like, well, do I want to just keep dropping the price, to $80, 75, 50? That probably would sell for $50 maybe, but I'm like, is it worth it? That's 225. So then I got to thinking, you know what? Well, these things are just sitting here. I'm going to start listing these. It doesn't take long. I'm going to throw these up on eBay for $4.99 free shipping and just see what happens. Well, they're starting to sell. I've got 2 in this week that sold, and I've got 2 more that have sold. I haven't shipped yet for ship out tomorrow, and they're selling. So this one went for $4.99. And so in case you're wondering, after fees, so I got $4 is what eBay paid me. So that's what I got after fees. And then it was $2.80 to ship these media mail. And I am shipping media mail because I've got to make anything. If I do first class, it's going to be over $3. And then I'm really, I like, if I can make at least $1 on these a piece, I'm way ahead of where I was. So why not? So I sold this $4.99 free shipping. I've got the free mailers already from eBay, so I just throw them in there. So it's really not costing me much, and it's easy, super easy to ship. They go into like a number 1 padded envelope, show them in there, slap a label on it, and it's gone. So, but I'm only making like $1. So here's a nice big sale. So I did a haul, I believe, recently. It starts to all get confusing. I'll run together, but I did a haul on vinyl, and I think this was the last video I did. So go back and watch it if you haven't. But I did a haul on vinyl and laserdisc. Well, most of the vinyl is going into Amazon. It hasn't gone to the warehouses yet. It's on its way. Most of the laserdiscs, either they're not listed on Amazon or they sell very slowly. So I decided to keep the laserdisc here and put them on eBay. And so I have, and this one, and let's see if it says when I listed it. I wish it would. I'm trying not to show. Oh, right here, start date. Start time September 3rd. Yeah. So I listed this on September 3rd, so less than a month, $99.99 plus shipping. This is brand new and sealed. Sent this off not just recently, and $100. This came from this same lady I got the DVD haul from. I got all these vinyl and laser discs, and my cost into these is like 60 cents a piece. And I just grabbed these because I'm like, oh, these are really great condition or new. This had a little opening on the side of it, which I did not see until I went to ship it. I messaged the customer, never got a response. I just shipped it anyway, and fingers crossed. I did not offer a discount. We'll come back and see if they want to either return it or want some kind of a discount, and I'll just play it by ear. But $100, very happy. It's the first one that sold. So this is my first laser disc that sold. I have a couple watchers on some of the others, so fingers crossed. And I have those listed pretty high. All right. So I will take, after that $4.99 and $9.99 sale, I will certainly take the $99, the $100 sale. All right, we got four more. Go through these pretty quickly. This is a Under Armour, as you can see, XXL shirt, sold for $29.99. I did do free shipping on this. It's easy to throw this into a poly mailer and ship it. Let's see, what sells these, to be honest, Under Armour's good, but it's the size. So again, look for large, super large sizes and in popular brands. So this was a 2XL, which is why it sold. And I did not have this listed that long. I had this listed August 21st. So not that long, just over a month. And I got this when I went to Dallas. And I went to a thrift store in Dallas that was having a half off the entire store. And so this was like an $8 shirt, but 50% off. So I paid like $4 for it. Very happy to, and this is actually the second one. I sold another one from that same thrift store, $29.99. So I got two of these Under Armour shirts. Actually, I got three. Two of them have sold. The other one has an embroidering on the sleeve, so it might take a little longer to sell. And here's another video, another movie. So this one I got $5.99 for, so I will make a couple dollars on this one. Again, same thing, came from that DVD haul. It was just sitting in my room here, collecting dust. Nobody from Facebook Marketplace wants these things for 50 cents a piece or less, actually less than 50 cents. I'm like, well, if I can get a buck for them, it's worth my time. And what I'm doing on these, I'm using my app. So I'm scanning it with the app, and it will, as you can see on these two that I sold right here, you can see that it just takes the default video picture. So I'm not taking any pictures, and I'm putting whatever the description, very good. And then since it scans in the UPC, it puts all this information in there. And I'm not even putting a description. I'm just taking the default description. So it's literally taking me like 30 seconds to list these. So it's not a big deal. And actually, I'm going to do a bunch more today while I'm watching football all day on Sunday. I'm going to do a bunch more of these listings because they're selling, and for a buck a piece, that $1, $2 in profit, I will take it. And here is another Amazon return sale. So this was listed quite a while, June of 2019. These I had four of these. I'd already sold the one 2-pack. This was the rest of them. These were sent into Amazon to sell, and then with the pandemic, Amazon canceled all the listings for cleaning stuff. Makes no sense. Oh no, we don't want our customers to be able to access cleaning supplies, so we're not going to let anybody sell them. So they were sent back to me, and I put them up on eBay, and they did sell plus shipping, so I did not have to pay shipping. And both of these went into a bubble mailer, the flat rate padded envelope. So flat rate padded envelope shipped for like $7.50, and then $19.99. I paid less than $10 a piece. So not really, not a huge score, but that is, basically I do use eBay to offload a lot of my Amazon returns along with my thrifted items that I find. All right, so down to my last item. This item this last item is the item that I underpriced. And I know I underpriced it because I researched it after the fact. And it sold in probably 5 minutes, maybe 10. Which definitely gives you the will. I mean, you're excited when something sells, but when something sells that fast, you go, oh God, what did I do wrong? And, I researched it after the fact, and sure enough, I had underpriced it. Now, here's the thing. I did some research, okay? I looked on eBay, and I went through the entire year. So eBay defaults to like 60 or 90 days, and then you can use Terapeak in the research tab on your seller hub, and you can go look for an entire year. Well, this item had not sold on eBay in an entire year, and that's all the research I did. So I just threw it up. I'm going to show you what it is here. Let me make this back bigger. All right. So here it is. It's a vinyl. I threw it up for $99.99, like I did that other laserdisc that sold. And it sold, like I said, it sold September 22nd and at 11:38, and I listed it at like 11:30. And this thing was gone, brand new and sealed. And this was Scary Stories. So if anybody saw, this has been a book series. There's a movie just came out this year, Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. And it's the same, this is the same vinyl. It's got those same stories in it. You can see, I don't know if I can pull it up here. If it shows, yeah, the big toe, that was in the movie. Me Tai Do, that was in the movie. Dead Man's Brain. So anyway, yeah, this is the vinyl. It's a vinyl of this George Irving reading the stories, and it's pretty cool. I mean, I liked it. I thought it was pretty cool. I had no idea what it was worth, and I underpriced it. So now I should have already pulled this up, but the other place to look, which I'd never been on, because I'm not a big vinyl seller, and this is part of that vinyl haul. Again, I'm only 60 cents into this, so I don't have a lot of money invested. So I made $100. It's not a big deal. But what freaked me out was the other place to research vinyl is Discogs, Discogs. And I went on there and I started researching. Well, one person had this for sale for $7,000. Yeah, you heard me right, $7,000. Well, that kind of gave me I'm like, oh my God. And I hadn't shipped yet. I'm like, is this worth $5,000 to $10,000? And I sold it for $100. And then there's that moral dilemma of what do you do? You know, if it's worth $5,000 to $10,000, you sold it for $100. Do you ship it? Obviously, the correct answer would be yes. However, you know, I don't know that I would have. To be honest, if it was worth thousands of dollars, I probably would, to be, frankly honest, canceled the transaction. But I would have taken the hit on my account, because for that you're talking thousands of dollars. But the more I researched, because I'd not been on Discogs, but there is a way to see solds and how many have sold, and there's a high price and a low. So there were solds on there, and the low price was in the 50s, which I'm assuming was used and open. There was a high price that was like 180. So I feel like that 180 was probably new or like new. And I'm guessing I should have probably priced mine at 200. So I'm thinking I underpriced mine. I could have doubled my value on this and gotten $200. And for that, yes, I shipped it to the customer. I did not cancel. I ate the $100. I made $100. And that's a learning lesson. Now, had the thing been a $5,000 or $10,000 vinyl, I can't say that I would have done that. I probably would have canceled it and then just taken the hit on my eBay account, because that hit would have been worth a $5,000 payday if it was selling for that. But I don't believe this guy he's the only one that had it on there. And so he's like, I'm just going to put a really high price and just see. So that was my last sale. I had $200 sales at the end here, the last week of September. Bunch of small sales, as you could see. And I've had a lot more sales in the month of September. This was just in the last week, but I didn't want to keep this short. It's been just right around 20 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and keep it short. But I appreciate you staying tuned. I'm going to keep doing these. I'm going to try to I'll do it at least once a month, but I might do more than that. Stuff sells. I might try to do more, maybe every other week, maybe do one of these. And I will keep doing haul videos. I've got a huge haul video coming of board games, so I need to get that done. And what did I just say I was going to do? I was going to do a what sold on Amazon with my DVD scores. So I will have that coming up. So those are the two that are going to be coming up: the DVD what sold on Amazon with my DVD haul, and I've got a huge I mean, we're talking almost 200 board games, and I'm going through those now. So that haul will be coming up also. So stay tuned. If you have not subscribed, that way you will know when the next video comes out. I try to do these every week. Sometimes it's every other week. And like this video, it helps with the rankings in YouTube. And go back and watch some of the other videos. I try to make the content useful and helpful. I appreciate you sticking there with me, and I will see you next week. Thanks. Bye.